it's your girl, Evelyn Lozada, on a new episode of Drop the Low with my A-Spoon Coon, my sidekick.
And I'm Shaniece. On this episode of Drop the Low, we're talking balance, whether it's concerts, late nights, or green juice and workouts. We'll touch why women deserve to define themselves and then dive into wellness with our trainer, Linda, who's here today, who's sharing real-life health tips before taking us to a 30-minute workout.
I am excited.
Hi, Linda.
So exciting. So exciting. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming and finding time.
Yeah. Linda is a woman of many things. We were talking off camera. So if you ever go to Linda's gym, which is in Chatsworth, right?
That's area. Correct.
Yeah. We love going. We've been working out with her now for a couple of years. And sometimes I wonder how, and I tell her this, I don't know how you keep track of all the people in your gym, but she is such an amazing trainer. She has been training for over 30 years?
32.
And she has these boards, which you probably see us post on Instagram, and she's so organized, but she knows what she's talking about, what she's doing. She knows what my body needs, what her body doesn't need, I'm like, how do you keep all of these women, like their body parts all together? There's certain things she knows that I don't really like to do in the gym, but she's just amazing. And we thought it would be great to have her here today to give you guys some tips and tricks, because we always get so many questions about what skincare are you using, what workouts are you doing. So yeah, we're excited to have you.
Thank you so much.
Yes, and I just want to say that when I met Linda, because I don't know if we got this in, when I met Linda, I just felt like you were going to get me into the best shape of my life. And I was with you pre-baby, while I was pregnant, and post-baby. Yeah. So we've been on a journey together these last few years, and I'm happy.
Yeah.
Very grateful for you. Thank you.
Thank you.
So we're going to start with lifestyle and daily habits. What are 3 small daily habits anyone can start right now that add up over time?
So I think the most important thing to start with is sleep. Sleep. If you don't have some sort of good sleep schedule, everything in your day is going to unravel in a way that you don't want it to unravel. Mm-hmm. You're not focused. You're not going to be able to do the workouts. And when you're not sleeping well, that's when your cortisol levels rise and you eat poorly. And then that's when the sugar cravings come, which would be like my second. Doing the best, because we all like sugar, and whether it's, sweets or alcohol, but doing your best to cut it out on a daily basis when you're just being mom or whoever you are, other than, going out and partying. And I think the last thing that is absolutely essential that people can do every day is move your body. Move your body. So those 3 things are like, I can dive deep into eating clean in the food plan, but sleep, get rid of the processed stuff, and move your body. Those are absolutely
So it leads me to this question. So how do you feel about people that drink coffee, wine, little indulgences? Like, do you feel like it hurts you, or do you feel like it's fine to drink coffee or have wine, and obviously not all day, every day, but like, how do you feel about that as far as people who like to indulge
I do all of that,
on those
by
things?
the way.
And so do I. It's all about balance. Listen, as a trainer of 32 years, I could admit to my shortcomings and my flaws. And there was a point in time where I was writing these crazy strict food plans and getting them off all those things. Not so much caffeine. Caffeine's okay. And then watching them lean out and then burn out, and then here comes the weight again. And it wasn't until I experienced having my own children and balancing work and all those things that this is not reasonable. So to me, having a couple glasses of wine on the weekend, caffeine, as long as you're not, drinking those frappuccinos and all those sweet things, it's all about balance. But I will say, if you are relying on those 2 things, especially whether it's wine to unwind, not good, or caffeine to constantly pick you up, not good.
Mm-hmm. So do you drink coffee daily?
Yes, I do. But
so what does your coffee look like?
So the first thing I do, and this was so hard because for years I would sleepwalk to my coffee machine because the smell of coffee is amazing, right? Yes. But you have to think about this. You haven't had any water all night.
Yeah, you need water.
And then you go right to coffee, which is caffeine, and it's very dehydrating. So I got myself in the habit of drinking water first thing. It's easier in the winter because I can do like a hot lemon water, but you got to flood your body with your brain with water first. And so I typically just have black coffee with like almond milk, more of like the Khalifa Farms that have very limited ingredients. And because I'm not doing what I used to do with half and half and sugar, it keeps me from drinking too much coffee. And therefore, like when I want to go to Pete's with my girlfriends or whatever, and I want to have the latte, it's here and there, right? It's not like I'm starting my body on all of this sugar. That has been just a core thing for me, is to get rid of that sugar. Sugar is the enemy.
The enemy of all, because it's an addiction, just as bad as alcohol or drugs.
And if not
does
more.
the same thing, yeah.
Because when you think about it, alcohol, you can rid that out of your home. You can go to sobriety. But you need food, right? So food is always going to be in your house. And as moms, I mean, my boys are still going to have the cookies and stuff in the kitchen and in the pantry. But it's about balance.
Yeah.
Blaze hasn't had anything. Sorry.
So I think, or so you think.
Oh, you better not.
Oh,
She tricked me and was like, I gave him cotton candy. And I could feel that she knew I was serious over text. So she ended up calling me and she was like, I was just kidding, Shaw.
No,
I would have died.
I didn't give him cotton candy. He hasn't had anything. But that day, he was at a party with me, and I sent her a picture, and he's eating a little pizza. And she's like, is he eating pizza? And I'm like, yeah. In my mind, I'm like, oh, he eats pasta, whatever. He's fine with the pizza.
But it was cheesy.
Yeah, but no, I took the cheese off. I took the
Picture
cheese.
looked kind of cheesy.
No, I took the cheese off. I swear to God, I took the cheese off because, like, I ripped the cheese off because I even rip the cheese off sometimes. But yes, Shaniece, I'm like, let me not give him anything.
Yeah, and to your point about the water, so I keep water by my bedside because it's the first thing I do before I do anything, because I know I'm going for the coffee machine.
Right.
You know,
right.
so I do the same thing.
I have to do better with that because this morning, so I come downstairs, I have my coffee, and then I had my celery juice after. You know, like literally it could be like 15 minutes after, but it's just something about me wanting to have the coffee. I don't feel dehydrated in the morning. I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to have my coffee. 15 minutes later, I had the celery juice, which I've been very proactive. I have an amazing juicer, and I'm so happy about it. But I've been proactive about making us juices in the house, which Shaniece loves. Even Blaze loves it. Leo loves it. You know,
awesome.
I'll do like watermelon, beets, lemon. Leo kills it, and it's really good for him,
So
obviously,
good.
with sports and stuff. So went to the farmer's market
I love
yesterday.
it. I love the new era for you.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
but I feel good. I don't know, there's like a click, something, my body just feels good since I started juicing more. Because I don't drink anything other than water, coconut water, or fresh juice. I don't drink anything else.
So great.
Unless I have a wine. So
What's the name of your juicer?
So the name of the juicer is what is it called? Shit.
Huxam.
Oh yeah, sorry. Dementia brain is coming in. It's called Huxam.
Okay, yeah, just in case people want to know about
Yeah,
the juicer.
the name of the juicer is Huxam, and I posted about it on Snap. But a friend of ours, long story short, she's a chef for The Rock.
We had her on the show.
Yeah,
Chef Putty.
Putty. We had her on the show, and I was like, "Hey, is this juicer worth it? Because it's like $600. You have juicers that are $200. Girl, it's worth it. Like it is such a good juicer, but to the parts to clean it.
Okay, that's the thing. The cleaning, as long as the cleaning is easy.
Yeah.
That the cleaning super easy, super simple. So if I know it's pricey, but to me it's worth it.
I want to make one quick point. I tell people all the time, if you're not able to do the water before the coffee, you have to do it before you work out. I'd sometimes turn the music in my down in the gym and say, all right, if you're walking in here and this is the first water you've been drinking, you are doing your body a disservice. You have to be hydrated before you work out.
Yeah.
And you'll sweat more. Who doesn't
Yeah.
want to have that good sweat, right?
I agree. No, I walk around with my gallon. I'm all about water.
You're
And look at your
very
skin.
good with that.
Yeah, thank you. I'm all about the water.
Which is weird because we had a test one day. Remember that test that we did, and it said you were more dehydrated than I was, and I'm like, how?
I drink more than you.
I'm like, you drink way more water than I do.
Okay, well, water, but I was dehydrated or hydrated?
No, you were dehydrated, but
Because that's alcohol.
oh, maybe it is the alcohol.
I
You're
was going
right.
to say, what did you do the night before?
Yeah, or because I sweat a lot too.
Right.
So, and because I do yoga in the heat.
Right.
So I feel like you have to be super hydrated for that, but also you're releasing a lot too. So
And
I
with
try
that
to
being
supplement.
said, so important if you are sweating a lot and drinking that gallon of water, electrolytes.
Yes.
Because your body can end up holding onto water. And
you
not
just
that I'm
pissing
getting
it
all
out.
scientific, but I think the average gallon of water is like 7, almost 8 pounds, 7.5 pounds. And you want to sweat that out. Otherwise, you're going to retain it. And that's how you see the scale. You wake up in
Yeah.
the morning and you're like, why does the scale say 3 pounds heavier? I didn't eat, you know,
Yeah.
all those calories.
I have a quick question. I didn't want to. I know you got one with electrolytes, right? I haven't been able to find one that I like. Even the one, the flavors that say that they're unflavored, it still tastes like something or like salty water. For Leo, we struggle with that. Is there one that you recommend that you're like, it's like that your son likes?
So and my son likes it because he drank my lemon one the other day. There's 2 actually. I just discovered one last weekend when I was at a resort. But Taylor Dukes, she is I believe she's a physician's assistant who went through cancer and she beat it naturally. And she talks all about, she has her own products. I have nothing to do with her, by the way. I just like her electrolytes. So Taylor Dukes, hers are great. Remember, it's going to taste kind of salty. And I think where people go wrong is that they put it in like 16 ounces. Like, you know, I put it in 32 because I don't like it salty either. And then there's another one, brand new. I just happened to get it in the spa at the resort. It's called Cure. So good.
I've seen that. Is it a watermelon?
They had 4
Picture
flavors,
on it? Okay.
and it just is CURE. Very,
Wow.
very good.
Okay, good.
And I was not an electrolyte person. I did not like them, and so many of them are bad because they have the artificial sweeteners, and that's defeating the purpose anyway.
Okay.
But I do it first thing in the morning, usually during my workout, and then I'm done with it.
Yeah.
Great.
Outside the yoga studio, they have salt, which I guess will be the cheaper.
Yeah, Celtic salt. Yeah, for
it's
sure.
just salt, and that's what I do, and I add it to the water. So
Wow. Good. That's good. That's good.
I had a point, but I forgot it. Okay. How important is recovery, like stretching, massage, rest days, in comparison to workouts?
Oh my gosh, I always say that a rest day can be just as important as that hard workout that you think. In all the years I've been training, including myself, people have got caught up in overtraining. You know, you get that addiction to sweating, and I want, you know, the addiction to being consistent. But I'm going to go with rest day first before I talk about stretching and massage. Your body needs rest. And I remember specifically this story, a client that did, you know, the 2 weeks straight, and she walked in, I could see her face, and she ate perfect. Her face was so puffy, and I looked at her and I said, I'm not training you. I am not. Get out of here. Go take a rest day. I could tell she was holding water. And she actually took 2 rest days, and she came back to me with like 4 pounds off of her.
Wow.
And in her mind, it was, oh my gosh, I'm not working out. I'm going to gain weight. No, your body is going to hold on to water for recovery when you overtrain. So it's so important to take those days off. I love working out. I usually take 2 days off, but I never put them back to back, you know, like a Wednesday and a Sunday, something like that. Stretching 100% after the workouts, because that's when you're nice and loose. You never are supposed to stretch first thing in the morning as you get out of bed. You can pull muscle, so let your body be warm before you stretch. And massages, yes, absolutely. Like even as I'm a fitness trainer that is all about resistance training, but I think yoga and Pilates are great complements to that.
Yeah. I need to take more advantage of
Yes,
Shaw.
yes.
Especially going into my 50s.
She always says this.
I know, but I
And
really do. I feel like I just don't have enough time in the day.
I'm gonna laugh and I'm gonna do all these things.
I'm very immature, Linda. You haven't noticed.
I don't even know what's so funny.
I don't know. I just laugh at I go to a class with her and I'm just like giggly. I don't know what that is about me.
We went to a sound bath and they asked like to put your hands like up and the eyes were closed and we're sitting next to each other and I can feel her like not taking it seriously or maybe not feeling the sound bath with the bowls and all of that. And I'm like, I can't do these things with her because I could feel you.
I just feel it's like how God wired me, you know, like it's just certain things that like.
Well, you also have that high energy, like that might be slow for you.
It's Tuesday. I'm like, what are we doing? Or like when I went, long story short, I went to Shaniece's graduation for yoga. It was like you when she finished and part of her graduation was to bring family members to a class or whatever. I was like, oh God. So I go, she sits me by the door because it's so hot in the room. But the whole time I'm thinking, could we be done with this? You know, like it's just not my jam. But I also know that I need to step out my comfort zone and try to be better about it because I know how beneficial it is. And I want to be stretchy and lanky. You know, I'm single.
It's and be all bendy.
I want to be bendy, you know. I want you to be able to flip me over and turn around. Like,
but even more than that, like you don't want to lose your neck when you're 80.
Totally.
No,
And
you're right.
You don't want to lose your neck. And since I had Blaze, I can't practice as much as I want to because it's like I'm with you 4 days out the week, and then I try to do it at home, but it's not the same for me. So I've been making it a point to get to the studio, but that's also time away from Blaze, so everything is accounted for, right? But like I can feel the difference in my spine from not going as much, like a shortening. Yeah, like my spine, I'm long, you know, so I feel this.
Well, Evelyn, I was like you for years, and I actually didn't start going to yoga until I went through menopause. And I knew that my body needed to like calm down because it was freaking out. And the same thing, I'd get in class and I'd be like, oh my gosh, are we almost done? Until I like went into the mindset one day and I'm like, get in there and just start thinking about what this is doing for your body that's beginning to hurt and embrace it. Slow down. You need this.
Yeah, I need to slow down.
Yep.
I need to slow everything down. So what is your advice? So that kind of brings me to the question of, so people have busy schedules. People are juggling kids. Us, we're juggling sports, being an entrepreneur, all these things. What's your advice for I was going to say a mom, but also a man that is just so busy? How do you find time? You know, because a lot of people I know are like, I just don't have time to work out. So is there like a tip you can give them or to help them figure out, how do you juggle it?
So this is where I'm going to get a little salty, and I'm known as Salty Linda. Number one, if you want it, you will. If you don't, you won't. And it is a blessing that we woke up today and we're moving and we're healthy. So I always come from that mindset first is I can do this, I can move. And then here we are saying how busy we are. You know, I'm running 2 businesses online and then the gym and 3 kids and a grandson and everything that we do as sports. Mm-hmm. But I am not, and I'm married, I am not going to be a good wife, a good mom, a good fitness coach if I don't take care of me first. So what does all the busyness mean if I'm not, you know, at my best? Mm-hmm. I know people say we all have the, you know, same 24 hours in the day, but we have different lives. So my life's kind of crazy. I go to bed at 9 and I get up at 3 a.m. to do what I do during the week. And it's a discipline. I am not always motivated to do that, but it's a discipline. And I think when people don't know what it is, what it feels like to feel good from self-care, they just keep going. Like they're picking up food, they're skipping their work. They don't even know. But when I get a client that's like, all right, I've hit a place that I'm in menopause or whatever it is, I need to start over. And I said, just hang on for these 3 weeks. It's going to be tough. Make time. You don't have to do it every day, workout. But if you're coming, you know, I always say if you're coming from the couch, pick 3 days, 3 days. Keep it simple with the food. Like, do I have to meal prep and do all those things? Just make sure that each hour of your day, you're doing something right for your body, your mind, and your spirit. Because life's moving like that. And I always say, I want to know that I can go to bed with the satisfaction that I did everything I can to take care of me so I can show up in all the other roles in my life powerfully.
Linda also has clients that are at the gym at 4:30 in the morning, right? So you're at the gym. It's nighttime. I fucking walking outside.
I know.
A few times I was like, I went to the gym super early because I wanted to make it. So I think I got there at like 7 in the morning. And I remember thinking to myself, God, her clients that come so early, like what dedication you have to be able to make sure you get that workout. But it's something, once you do it and like you said, you start feeling good, you miss it.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't even, like I told her I missed Thursday with you, and I contemplated leaving Friday because I wanted to work out Thursday, you know, and she's like, Mom, you're going for 2 days, so you're just going to go for 1 day. But it's because I'm now in that mode.
Well, you just came off of the month prior. You missed one session. You trained me 4 days a week, which is the most I believe in resistance training, and you missed one. Mm-hmm. So you have that discipline now, and when you're in that discipline, you miss it.
Yes, you do miss it. So, and I love when I'm in this space because I feel I can see such a difference just even in my clothes. You know,
And you look good. I keep telling you that.
Thank you.
Yeah, you look good.
You know, like I feel good. You know, I went to the concert this weekend. We went to the Chris Brown concert, but just what I had on, just feeling confident because I was feeling like I was getting puffy and kind of bloated and
Frumpy?
just frumpy and just fupa-ish. And I'm just like,
Frumpy.
I've had a flat stomach my whole life. We're not going to stop now. You know, like literally I birthed Shaniece. Her father laughs because he's like 2 weeks later, Evelyn had a belly top on, full flat stomach. So, you know, now.
I mean, you were 17.
I was, but now going into, you know, premenopause and menopause, it's like I do feel the changes. And although I'm just being more proactive of taking care of myself because I was like, okay, girl, you're looking a little. I sent you a picture. Remember when I'm done shooting?
You're
I'm done
lymphatic.
shooting. I sent Linda a picture. I said, girl, what is this?
Yeah. No, that was funny.
This is another thing I always say. Time and age are not on your side when it comes to your weight. We're working against our hormones.
Well, your metabolism slows down.
100%. We lose muscle as we age, and there goes our metabolism.
Yeah. I don't know a life without moving my body. Like, I think I would literally go crazy.
Yeah.
Because I have the energy to move. And I'm always so grateful that I can move my body.
That you can move.
Yeah, like I get excited. Today's Monday. Like, I'm so excited to go to the gym. Like,
It's
really
also
resets me.
The oxytocin, the dopamine, and the serotonin that go to the brain when you are
addicted.
warming up. Notice how many times you've gone to the gym like, I don't even want to be here. I just, get me through this workout. And then you start moving and you're like, I got this. Those are endorphins and they're real.
Yeah. I think you should also, I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen pictures of Shaniece when she was younger. But no, I think you should be proud of yourself that you're in this mindset because you could have stayed where you were at when you were younger. Like she was a little more heavy set. Obviously, we've discussed on the podcast.
I don't think I was heavy set. I think, now looking back, because I see heavy set people, I wasn't heavy
had baby
set.
fat. You
I
had
had
baby
like
fat.
chubby baby fat, but I was eating pizza, Chinese food, Fruity
TV
Pebbles,
dinners.
TV dinners, you adding sugar to your cereal.
Yeah.
So to be honest, I don't even know if that's naturally me. Because
Right.
look at me now. I
Right.
mean, you know what I
Right.
mean? So I feel like it was environmental, not like me.
Well,
Yeah.
you see so many
Because
children.
I haven't been that weight forever.
Yeah.
So many children right now that are just, it's the food.
It is the food.
It's
and
not always genetics.
right.
No.
It's not.
No.
I think during that time in our lives too, you have to think I'm a young mom, I'm 17, I'm on welfare, I'm getting assistance from the city for like milk and formula. I also didn't grow up in a culture at home where we're talking about the 80s,
Right.
where there's food that's not organic. We're eating Frosted Flakes, regular milk. We just weren't, and I guess my mom and, my family, they're not educated on food. I mean, it's not how it is now that you could just Google, right? So times have changed. So, we're eating what the things we know and the things we know to
Right.
cook.
Right.
So, I'm happy that we're over that hump and that that there is more information out there and that you want to do better. You also have to want to do better.
For sure.
You
And then you're
know?
passing it on to your children.
Yeah, for sure. Like my son is like, you're going to work out. I'm like, yeah, I want him to know mom always worked out and she tried to do her best, you know.
Lead by
You wanna be
example.
a frump.
Lead by example.
I don't want to be a frump either. And when, like, just to tell you, when I became a mom, I'm like, do not lose yourself. Like, it was one of the things that was in my head, because also I didn't feel like I had the luxury to like just sit down and relax and like lose myself kind of thing. But I was like, do not, because it would have made my journey more difficult.
For sure.
I started working out 5 weeks postpartum. But if I didn't do that, I would have been like more upset, more sad, more stressed out, kind of. So I was just like, do not lose yourself.
It's
like,
the
get
best
with it.
thing you can do is to be selfish when it comes to your self-care.
Yeah.
Because once again, you're going to show up much better as a mom for your
Yeah.
child.
And you see so many moms who do lose themselves, but it's like, me losing myself is not making me a better woman, person, or mother. It's not making me better in anything, you know?
You know, there's so many excuses I get from women, and you really can't get an excuse past me.
I mean, yeah.
You can't. And I have the PTA, I have the soccer, I have this, I have all those things. And I say, you're being the best mom. You really are, but you're taking better care of everything else. And when you don't take care of yourself, I'm telling you, you're not being the best mom.
Right.
Because you can be better.
Yeah, I agree.
So how do you help clients that struggle with like body image? You know, like how do you get them motivated? Because like, do clients ever come in? I mean, I'm sure everybody has an issue. We're all insecure about something. Even though I went all last month, I still feel like I'm still insecure about certain things. So, you know, how do you help your clients with certain like body images and insecurities and stuff like that? Because I feel like you're so confident.
Oh,
You're such
thank
a
you.
confident, strong, positive woman. Your energy's always light. You're like, yeah. So, you know, what advice would you give?
And I want to just sidebar for 1 second. I come from 7 kids, and both my parents are completely overweight, diabetic. I mean, I came from the genetics that aren't good. I just saw it early. At 18, I was like, I was gaining weight fast. That's a great question. I love it, and it's what I care about most. I really love training you guys, but I love the fact that I am not just focusing on your physical health, that I'm getting you to see it as a way of life, longevity. So when women have body issues and they come in the gym and they don't want to wear anything tight, or they got the sweatshirt around their waist or whatever it is, I tell them, look, get up every day and just focus on feeling good. 1 day, 1 hour at a time, do what you know is right for your body, mind, and spirit. Put the right food in, drink the water. If you fall apart in the afternoon, don't say to yourself, I'll just go again on Monday. Get up right away. And when you do that and you think about feeling good, because that's what's happening, right? You don't feel good when you come in the gym. Mentally and emotionally, the scale is going to go the right way.
Yeah.
And you just have to be patient with yourself, because there's so many that are like, I'm not losing weight. It's not happening fast enough. And I'm like, well, you didn't put it on overnight. Our bodies are not, you got to put the work in. And as easy as it is to eat it, it's going to come on fast as far as gaining weight. It is harder to take off. But that's why it's just every day. You're not always going to be motivated, but you've got to find that discipline.
Yeah. Yeah.
Were you always confident in your own skin? I think you were. I think you were, but go ahead.
You think so? I don't know. In my, maybe.
Or maybe you put up a good game. Like, I wasn't always confident in my own skin. Like, I was the girl wearing the sweatshirt around my waist when I was in my early 20s. Like, I'm way more confident now.
No, I think I'm probably not as confident now.
You were more
It took
confident
me almost
before.
50 years to get there.
Wait, were you more confident now, 50, or before?
No, I'm not as confident now.
Oh, got it.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
yeah.
I think it's a lot going on. It's like, I'm turning 50,
And
you know.
menopause and-
yeah,
yeah.
I think it's all of those things, you know, that
But you're in the top 1% of women your age don't look like you. You know, I mean, you are taking care of yourself. Look at your skin. You know, it's what you're putting in.
Yeah. Shaw said the other day, your skin looks really good. I go to bed with like serum. I'm just like, I love products.
If someone only has 15 minutes a day, what should they do to 15 minutes? What should they do to maximize results?
As far as with movement?
I think so, yeah.
So 15 minutes a day.
I know. Where are we getting
that is tough.
Breathe.
You know, here, this just came to mind. It all starts with your mind first, right? If you don't have a good mindset to want to work out, you're not going to get there. So I always say you have to have some sort of morning routine. And that doesn't mean you have to, read books and books and books, but something that is going to set you straight for the day. So that way you want to start incorporating 30 minutes of working out 3 times a week. Mindset. Mindset is whether it's a podcast that's going to fire you up, a book, a self-help book, a Bible, whatever it is, something that's going to propel you to want to do more than 15 minutes a day.
So so that leads me to this, right? So you have 15 minutes to get a day, or let's just say even 30. What are some affordable tools that someone can buy to be able to do workouts at home?
Oh, so great, because I write these all the time, especially for people that, their kids are sick and they want to do something because they need to move their bodies. Dumbbells, for sure. Bands. If you don't have the room for a bench, a stability ball. The big balls, because you can use that as a bench. And that's really it. And your body. People think resistance training, you have to be in the gym and be pulling all those cables. It's resistance. So, body weight squats, walking lunges, bench dips, push-ups, all of that can be done at home.
Yeah.
In 30 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I love? You have one in the gym, the Pilates circle.
Yes.
You could do inner thigh with that. I think that's great to have at home too.
Absolutely.
I think those are good.
By the way, I love when we do the bands in the gym. I don't know if I've ever told you that, but that's like, how you put bands, boom, boom, boom.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Some women hate it.
I love it. That's like, you hate it?
No, I love it.
Oh, that's one of my favorites. Oh. I hate mountain climbers. She'll be like, do 100 miles or whatever. I'm like, great, Linda.
I like mountain climbers.
Do you? Yeah. I hate mountain climbers. I'm just
I would say to see things you've never seen before, you got to do things you've never done before. And I tell people all the time, would you be doing this on your own? It's because your trainer's telling you you have to do it.
That's
right?
True.
Right.
Okay, so we're gonna do something fun. We're gonna ask you the question, and you have to respond quickly. Okay?
Don't make me nervous.
Morning workout or evening workout?
Whatever you're gonna stay consistent with.
Okay, one song that always gets you hyped in the gym.
Ooh, so that one's tough for me.
What do you listen to, Linda? I'm curious.
You know what, you guys? I gotta tell you, I listen to EDM, all of it, all the time. Yes, I'm an EDM person. If I'm running on the treadmill, I'm gonna listen to like a dubstep. That's gonna fire me up.
I like that. Good. I'm a DMX. I listen to DMX in the gym.
Yeah,
not that you asked me.
I'm always, just so you know, when I'm in the gym and I'm getting it going, I'm listening to Bad Bunny. I'm like, ding, 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 ding. What, Linda? How many more? Sure. Ding, 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 ding.
Okay, guilty pleasure snack.
For me?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I have so many. I would say cheese.
Cheese is good. Wine and cheese even better. Okay, so one exercise that you secretly hate, but you know it's good for you.
Honestly, squats. And that's because if they're not done right or you're not feeling it, you can get hurt. And there's times where as we age with menopause, things aren't working the same. So I know I have to do them because it's a huge movement. We know that. Mm-hmm. But I don't love them like I used to.
Yeah, squats are tough, man.
And get low.
Yeah.
Get
low. If you
low.
want a butt, you got to drop low.
Drop it.
Drop the low.
Drop the low if you want a fatty fat.
I love it. If you could only do one movement for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Probably a plank.
Plank.
I hate planks,
abs,
Linda.
you tighten up the butt, it hits every arms. Yeah.
Especially if you're in there and you're really squeezing through it. Plank.
That 1 minute feels like 15 because that's usually your time. Do a minute plank. I'm like looking.
And it's the longest minute ever.
The longest minute of your life.
But then when you need a minute running out the door with your kid, it's like 2 seconds.
Exactly. Oh my God. Okay, so cheat day, yay or nay?
Yes, 100%.
I love
or
that.
you'll go crazy.
Yes.
Yep.
Do you think one cheat day or two cheat days?
So this is my deal. I don't do the whole cheat day because then I feel like sluggish by the nighttime, and I love the nighttime meals.
Yeah.
So I'm more of like 3 cheat meals a week. So I'll still get up and have a good breakfast and do my workout. But if it's a brunch or if it's lunch, that's gonna be my big one. And then because one day it's like, oh my gosh, I got to do 6 days of healthy eating before I get to have another cheat day.
Yeah.
So
I have a question for you. When is your last meal? Like, when do you feel like we should shut it down? No more food till the next day. Like, when should be your latest meal?
such a great question. So it's going to be based on your circadian level, your circadian rhythm. If you're a late person and you go to bed at 1 a.m, you can eat later. It's the spacing before bed. I believe, and I've just learned about this myself. I've been working with a functional medicine doctor, and he says, Linda, you're eating too late. That's why you're having some of your digestive issues. So for me, I go to bed at 9 and I stop eating about 6.
Wow,
So 3 hours
6.
prior. Now, some people go, how are you beating the cravings between 6 and 9, especially when my 10-year-old's eating ice cream? If your food is balanced and you're eating enough during the day, you won't have those cravings. But let's be honest, we all have cravings. And I'll run upstairs, shut the kitchen down, brush my teeth, and go to bed so I won't eat the ice cream.
Yeah. Ooh, I have a better question. Sorry. You made me think about this. Linda, you're a sports mom.
Yes.
What the hell do you do at the ballpark when there's a snack shack and you have nothing to eat?
That's a good question.
Oh my goodness. That's I thought you were going to ask me what to bring because I got that. But oh my gosh, at the snack.
Or you could bring, if you bring something.
So I know I am not the mom that's like completely eating out of Tupperware. I'm not that one, but I'm definitely going to bring like a Koya shake with me. You can find those anywhere, Ralph's, Whole Foods. They're a plant-based shake. It's an easy one. I'll definitely have some, there's always hard-boiled eggs in my refrigerator because that's the protein. Listen, if you're not going to get enough protein, you're going to be soft. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, my hormones aren't working the same. If I don't get this protein down, I am going to have more cellulite next year, right? And it's hard because I want the fries. I'm a burger girl, but I usually plan ahead, and I'm just being honest. And that's what I do in my group is I teach, all right, this is what you're going to pack with you when you're gone all day. And of course now we have Postmates and stuff, and you can Postmate salads and things like that. But if I succumbed to every time that I was not prepared, I would not be in the shape I'm in.
It's tough. It's tough being a sports mom and having, thank God for the Postmates because that's what I do.
Right.
I always order a salad or a protein shake or something healthy while I'm there because there's nothing in the snack shack. I don't eat meat. So a lot of it is burgers, hot dogs, freaking nachos, pretzels. So I don't eat any of that. So I order my food. But I do need to be better about pre-planning and bringing something with me. I didn't know having more protein helps with cellulite.
Oh, it's just because it's going to.
I'm about to protein myself out.
That is the biggest thing right now is not eating enough protein. Just remember this, protein feeds muscle, muscle burns fat. So as we age and we go through menopause, like I have no testosterone anymore. And that, to me, not having any testosterone is what creates the soft body, the stomach, the cellulite, because you're losing muscle. So my doctor says, Linda, the way you're able to stay in shape is because you're eating enough protein and you're weight training. Your protein is everything. And if you are not eating enough and you weight train, you're going to be wasting away your muscle.
And then you overeat carbs when you don't have enough protein.
Oh, protein's what satiates you.
Yeah.
I mean, I get that question all the time. How come I find myself snacking in the afternoon? I'm like, well, first of all, get rid of the word snack because snacks are going to keep you snacking. I do not. Second of all, you probably are not eating enough protein. And that's what's these small mini meals. Yesterday, I showed one on my Facebook Live. I said, look, you guys, this is 225 calories, but I've got 25 grams of protein. And it was organic cottage cheese with chia seeds and some blueberries on top. It doesn't have to be this big, giant meal. But if you see me eating, it's going to have protein
in it.
Yeah.
I have a question because we talk about current events a lot on here. What are your thoughts on the whole Ozempic GLP-1, I think it's called, this era that we are in? What are your thoughts on that?
So my mom, I said a few minutes ago, is considered obese, being at one time she was 4'10" and 156 pounds. That's obese. And this was probably when Ozempic first came out. The doctor put my mom on it. She was diabetic. She was in very poor health in her 80s. I am all for it. You take Ozempic when it's needed, when you have the medical issues that call for it. I am not for the women that are using Ozempic to lose that last 10 pounds. I always say, if you can't do it forever, don't do it at all. It's a drug you're putting in your body. People are taking shortcuts. We all want the easy way out. We want to be skinny yesterday, right? But is it something that you can do all of the time? I don't know. I've already seen in my business women who have done it and lost the 20 pounds that they want to, and then take it away, and here comes 30. So I'm for it when it's necessary, when it's medically necessary. I am not for it when it comes to shortcuts.
Yeah.
And I feel like the people that are doing it that I've seen, they're just losing muscle. Like, it's skinny, but it's not a good skinny, in my opinion. It's
I have
like a not frumpy, but like just losing muscle.
The most
And I'm a
factual
muscle
story
girl.
I
I like
have
muscle.
for you is a client. I'm not here to judge. I'm here to support you and not make you feel bad. And that was her choice. And I said to her, please, and she's our age, go get into the body fat tank and get your lean body mass taken, because she was losing so fast. And I remember I was on a trip on Saturday, and she's like, I'm freaking out. Can I talk to you? I called her, and she sent me on my phone her results from the last time that she had gone into the body fat tank. Her last 15 pounds was only muscle. And I said to her, do you know how hard it is to gain that back, the muscle? You've just lost your... It's like you've lost your fat burner. Your muscle is your fat burner. So her last 15, when her legs were like this skinny, it was all muscle. And so I said, you got to turn things around. You got to get back to eating, because it suppresses your appetite, right?
Yeah.
So you're not going to want to eat as much protein. Just
Yeah.
It's a scary time with it.
My mom, so before the whole Ozempic thing, my mom did the surgery in her stomach to lose weight.
Gastric bypass.
It's something similar to that. Anyway, she did lose the weight, but she also is very limited as to the things now that she can eat. So she rarely she doesn't eat a lot. And when she does eat, it's not necessarily things that are good for you. So I always just wonder, I'm like, man, I wish she would have just lost the weight just naturally. So she can feel a little hungrier, but want to eat different foods, because it's interesting when I watch her, and I know it probably, I'm sorry, Mom, I know it drives you crazy, because even me and my sister were kind of like, we'll make comments like, why are you just eating like a piece of bread and butter?
Right.
Like that's the only thing in the morning that you're eating, and coffee, like it's never anything good. So
this is a huge point I want to make. In piggybacking what you just said, that she's not eating much and then making poor choices. This is huge. Your gut health is your brain health. And so many women, especially today, are struggling with life. Like, whether it's divorce, being a single mom, or just an overwhelmed schedule, you're the boss, you're everything. And if you're not feeding your body the right foods, and you're suffering from depression and you're suffering from anxiety, all you're doing is feeding that. And so that is, I think I'd like to add that to my answer earlier. Another thing I tell these women, stop focusing on what you have to lose, start focusing on what you have to gain by putting the right foods in your body. Because, this day and age, it's hard, to always stay on track when we're being pulled in a million different directions. But I always come down to, Linda, you just want to wake up feeling good the next day. And I always say, I want to be able to do what I did yesterday. If I was doing 5 miles yesterday running, I want to be able to do it today. And that's how we take care of ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I was drinking this weekend. I feel like crap. Yeah, it's not fun.
I know. And you know what? I do the same thing.
Yeah,
I mean, I have fun on the
not fun.
weekends. And then I find myself listening to podcasts about why alcohol is so bad. So it's in my head too. It's true. And it creates this fogginess.
Yeah.
It inflames our bodies. So it's just got to be done in
No, in
moderation.
balance for sure. But I'll be hungover, and because I don't. I'm very conscious of what I do too. Like I know
Right.
what I'm doing. But I'll be hungover looking at videos on like why alcohol is like that's my guilty pleasure.
Right,
Like
right.
I would rather drink my calories than eat them.
Right,
You
right,
know,
right,
because
right.
at least I'm getting a little buzz. But yeah, no, it's so bad for you. It's so toxic. It just ruins your gut health. It
Oh.
makes you like toxic inside your stomach.
It's
Yeah.
bad all around.
There's
For our
nothing
skin,
good
it
about
creates
it.
more wrinkles. I
Yeah.
mean, it shuts down your metabolism. People don't know this, that I had a client who was eating perfect all the time. I had no idea she was drinking with her husband at night. She was working out with me 5 days a week back then, eating the most great food plan. And she's like, I don't get it. And I'm like, 2 plus 2 is not equaling 4. Are you doing anything before you go to bed? And she's like, oh, I always have a couple glasses of wine. What?
Yeah.
Your body does not recognize alcohol. So no matter how clean you eat, it's trying so hard to burn that alcohol. And then that's what happens. You store those calories.
Yeah.
You store fat.
No.
I would drink a lot. When we started shooting the show Basketball Wives in Miami, a lot of those crazy scenes, I was drunk and having a great time in my mind. Is a lot of drunken scenes that maybe I don't even really remember. And yes, they're probably funny and all that good stuff. And I don't regret any of it. I'm just, even though I didn't drink how Shaniece drank this weekend, I feel I had 2 drinks, but I'm also at a place where I cannot drink daily.
Right.
I don't want to drink daily. I don't want to socialize daily and go have a glass of wine because it really, really, really affects me. And it affects me to a point that the next day I don't necessarily have a hangover. I don't feel like my normal self.
Right.
My body's like, girl,
Right.
I know you had that 1 glass of wine, which then takes away from me being on top of everything Leo has with sports, school. Like there's so many moving parts, and I'd rather be on top of those things than have my glass of wine. So a lot of the times I chalk it up. I have to know I have nothing to do the next day
yeah.
or 2,
Yeah.
so
It's the
But you're
pleasure of
talking
it.
about 1 glass.
that's what I'm saying. It really affects
That
me.
1 glass.
Yes, it affects me. It makes me, and not like I don't have a hangover. I feel a little tired, and I don't want to even feel a little bit tired. I need to
Yeah.
be on top of everything.
And you know why you're feeling that is because it's not a part of your life as much anymore at all.
Yeah.
And so when you're taking even that 1 drink, it's like throwing a wrench in your body.
Yes.
And your body's like, what's happening? And it's a guilty pleasure for the time that you're drinking, but fast forward to the next day, it sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even deeper than that. Sorry, but it's like we're playing around with spirits. That's why they call it spirits.
Yes.
Yeah.
My toxic trait is not having one. I'm going to keep on going.
Yeah, because it opens your energy to a whole other portal.
Everything you do
that
opens up your energy, Phil. Weed, mushrooms, alcohol.
Yeah.
That all does the same
You start
thing.
texting and calling people you don't want to. You're like, why the fuck did I do that shit? Like people, you get buzzed, you drink, you're drunk. I mean, who hasn't done this in their lifetime? You're like thinking about somebody you shouldn't even be thinking about.
It's a toxin to your
it's
brain.
toxic.
It's going
bad.
to change
It's bad.
your thinking.
No, I don't.
I'm going to
behavior.
cool it. I'm going to cool it, just not right now, but at some point.
Yeah, I'm like, I just, exactly. Well,
I have one question before we head out.
Okay.
Your thoughts on colonics? Because we talk about
Yes.
it.
Okay. So I haven't done one in a long time, but I remember doing them, and I was at a place where my body wasn't eliminating like it should. It's to each his own. I think it's like a roto-rooter, and it's cleaning you out, but it's gonna come back. So I always say it's best to have the best gut health that you can have week to week. And then I'm more of a magnesium person these days. Me too. Yeah. And again, I'm working with this functional medicine doctor, and just making sure that your body is running right on its own to be able to eliminate, because we're supposed to go to the bathroom and eliminate every day.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's not what we're eating, it's what's eating us. Stress and depression and all those things, when we end up holding on to our toxins. And so I think when it comes to like being in that emergent state, like you need to like a reset,
Yeah.
it's okay. But to rely on them, I'm not a fan.
No, not to rely, but I'm a big fan of colonics. Not to rely on it, but like twice out of the year.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You need to take out the trash.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I remember the girl that did mine, she was like, okay, think about it like this. You clean your oven, right? And it's a dirty oven and you get it all out. And then you have to clean it again, right?
Yeah.
So some of these laxatives clean us out, but they're not like the colonic that's going to like scrape the walls.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
that's true.
I've done a colonics twice in my life, and I don't like feeling like I'm clenching my butt cheek for dear life. Okay, like I'm not about that life.
While the tube is in there,
While the tube is in my ass, I'm literally like clenching my ass because it feels not normal. And what I have to release in this tube and just let my body relax. So I can't. I'm the person that has to go to the bathroom that they always have to let the fluid or whatever. What is it? Water?
It's water, and I think it's psychological too. You don't know how to let go.
I
You're
don't.
like trying to control the process.
Yeah, like I'm literally clenching my butt cheeks for dear life.
Well,
I don't like it.
I'm just going to say this. I'm at the age where I've already had 2 colonoscopies. There is nothing that's going to clean your body out like a colonoscopy because straight up, I couldn't believe when I was getting ready to go, it's just clear water. Because they break you down for 3 days. You can't have nuts. You can't have this. And by the last day, you're literally drinking electrolytes with Miralax. And I just stayed home in my bedroom.
Wait, so when they do, because I feel like I'm due for one of those. Do they have to put a camera in
So
there? Up there?
I do not do the what's it called when you're barely put out? Twilight. My sister did that, and she could feel everything they were doing. I chose general anesthetic for both of mine. It's yes, and you know what? They found 2 polyps, so they were removed. That is something that could have turned into
What is a polyp?
colon cancer. It's a growth. What? So, and colon cancer is silent. I had a client, Vicky Fisher. I had a client. She did everything, super shape. She did her yearly checkups, all of it, and did not want to do the colonoscopy. And then she started having stomach issues, and she just thought her body was changing. It was colon cancer, stage 3. She beat it, but it's a silent one. So now I didn't know. I'm going to be 53. I've already had 2. My first one was at 45 because my gynecologist said, you watch in the next few years, they're going to change the age to 45. And they have.
Yes.
And she said, you're doing it. I'm like, I just turned 45. And she said, my tech, I made her do it, and they found cancer. Hers was stage 1. Silent. So this is
I'm
your
way
PSA.
overdue. I'm 49. I was supposed to do it 4 years ago.
So I did it 40, I did it at 48, and 45 was because they thought I had a blockage. Because I was having trouble going to the bathroom. But took my mom to her appointment, and he's like, Linda, you're due next year. I'm like, I will be here. You've got to be proactive with your health.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one thing I need to go do.
But it's the best part is like, it's a restart. Like you don't even want to eat bad after you've done it. It's even more different than a colonic.
Wow.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Jesus. Well, I think this has been great, Linda. It's been
So
we were
fun.
so excited to get you here today.
Many subjects. That's what makes it fun. Not just like, let's do 20 reps.
Yeah,
No, it's good. And I feel like you're so wise and you have so much wisdom. And I mean, you used to do competitions, right? Back in the day?
I actually did one. And it was my one and only because it was so unrealistic.
Yeah.
And I don't judge anyone who's on stage, but to be on the stage, you're taking your body to a place that you will not be able to stay. And I couldn't handle that.
Yeah.
I got so lean, and then that week, 7 pounds on me is like, 10 on you, 12 on you. I couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
But as far as having 3 kids and always getting right back up, and just being able to go through menopause, I just started hormone replacement therapy this month. And I went through menopause, a stress-induced menopause at 45.
Yeah.
So,
I do the hormone.
Yep, and it's a game changer.
The best.
A game changer.
I can
And your
say,
husband is younger than you, right? Is Brian younger?
He is 10 years younger.
He's doing all the things. I love that.
But no, I do the hormone replacement, and I say I haven't really felt symptoms of what is it?
You talking about the pellet?
Menopause.
Menopause. Yeah. I haven't felt anything. I haven't had hot flashes. I will say when I first started what do you have to say?
I was gonna say you're growing chin hairs.
No, I would think that was happening before that.
No, that's
got
all
it.
part of aging. It's
Yeah, that's a
absolutely
woman thing. It's
real.
one straggler that comes.
Totally.
It
I
like
thought it was
stalks
the pellet.
me. No, it wasn't the pellet. It's like just the hair that's always been there. Shaw, thanks for putting me on blast. But I don't care. We talk about a hair that's here. But anyway, since doing the pellet, I don't feel anything. I don't get hot flashes. I never did those, so I don't know what that feels like. My testosterone was down in the dumps, and it made a lot of sense.
Yeah, I hear you.
You know, but anyway, I feel great. This has been such a fun, great conversation. And guess where we're going now? We're gonna go work out.
We're gonna go.
That's why.
Yes.
Listen, we're all sitting here fresh faced today because we're not the kind of gals that go to work out with Linda with a full face of makeup. We're serious about our fitness journey, and we're about to head out after this to do that. And we're gonna take you guys with us to work out.
Awesome.
Thank you, Linda.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yay! Love you.
Brought you to one of our favorite places, the gym, and we are here with our trainer Linda, and we just want to show you some. Well, you'll say this, but it's basically a home workout, and you'll see how we do it. Right? Yes.
All right, you guys, it's obviously apparent that they're doing the right thing and they're consistent and they show up. This isn't their typical workout. This is something that we came up with so that way you can do it at home. As you can see, this is a regular gym. They do big workouts with all the big equipment. But for today, I broke it down and made it easy. So we've got 12 movements. I know it seems like a lot, but the reps are low and there's lots of core in there of upper body. And all you need, look, is a bench and dumbbells. And then I've got 7 exercises for legs. So I think we want to do upper first.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And then we'll go through the legs. But take note that you can put this together and go odds and evens, and then you have a full body workout.
Wait, I think we're doing odds and evens right now, right?
You want to do odds and evens now?
Yeah, 2 odds and evens.
Okay,
Yes,
all right.
2 odds and evens. Now, what if people don't have a bench? The couch. I've seen
So,
this before.
so if you don't have a bench, I think the movement that you only need a bench for is a chest press, which either a ball or you can lay on the floor and put those dumbbells right above your head.
There you go. Perfect. Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I've been ready.
They're starting with 10 push-ups, which hits a lot of muscles. We're going to be moving on to a lower body movement next. Pick up those dumbbells, and we're hitting a dumbbell squat. Chest up, shoulders back, straight down. This is 15 reps. Just a regular squat, straight down. Just come straight down. You're doing a hamstring. Just dumbbell squat, just straight down. There you go. Yep. Keep those eyes up. There you go. We're going to be moving into a shoulder press. You guys are going to grab those 12-pound dumbbells. But with an AMRAP, it's okay. You're going to keep those in your hands, and we're going to go to a reverse lunge next. Reverse lunge. Stepping. Keep those dumbbells right in your hands. Let's move these for you.
Alternating?
Either way, one leg at a time if you like. 10 each leg. Drop those dumbbells. You're heading to a dip and then right to a curtsy lunge. Bench dip, triceps, triceps. 10. Sorry, 15. That's an easier one. Good. Way to keep your your shoulders back, chest up. And remember, you want to keep your shoulders, just so you guys keep that good form. Your chest stays right. There you go. One leg at a time. She keeps alternating. One leg at a time.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Legs up. Or
Yes, up. So when your legs are up, it's going to give you a little bit more core. And we always like to make it a little harder if we can. You guys are going to stand up to a walking lunge next. Walking lunges. Come back to finish with some upper body and core. Turn them for a hammer curl. Yep.
Now, do you do straight leg or do you have a bend in the knee?
Always slight bend in your knee just to support your lower back. You never want to be locked out.
Is this enough for me? Because this is usually how I do it.
Yeah, you're perfect. You're perfect. All right, so I threw in here one of the harder cores, but it hits your upper body as well. So your legs are going to be on the ball, and you're just rolling it in.
Oh, yes. Those are my most favorite ever.
Yeah, but you do them right. 15.
You know what I can do these with sometimes with pike ups? Jackknife? No? Or you have
Pikes.
Yeah,
Pikes. Yep.
said jackknives. Oh, sorry.
Oh, you good. I got it.
Yeah, I do it right?
Yeah, that's great.
I'm going to get behind you. All right, so I guess you can go here, and then we'll drop these mats out in a second. So we're,
You're about to do them.
Oh, is it?
You're about to do them.
Oh, together?
Were you not?
I was going to do it there, but we could do it here.
there you go.
Go back to our normal position.
Or
We got to, can I do it here?
so remember the easiest way to get on. I know. Always put one leg on and then hands down.
Watch the infamous vein.
I have it too.
If that vein comes out, you better be staying clear.
Good. Core tight. Perfect. Good. Awesome. All right, coming down to the mat for a butterfly.
I really dislike pop-ups. One I'm not into.
But they're good because they hit your whole core.
Bring it along.
Yep. Just like your mom's got. Just draw those knees in a little bit so your feet come in as well. Yep. Flat and then pull your knees in. Yes, there you go. Last one, up on your butt, holding yourself in a boat hold.
How long is the bow hold?
30 seconds.
I usually have my earbuds in listening to like candid.
All right, here we go. 30 seconds. I got your clock. You ready? Go. Lift those legs. Yep, keep that core tight. Beautiful. 20 seconds.
Do this in yoga.
Yes. Use your whole body. It is, boat hold is a yoga move. Here we go, 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that is 19 exercises that you guys just completed. And for those of you at home, if you want to catch this, you can add like some kind of cardio, whether it's a run on your treadmill or jump rope, and that would give you 20 exercises. And I always say just do it for the amount of time that your body can handle it. So maybe it's 1 round for you, maybe it's 2. These girls, honestly, they usually do 3 or 4. They come in here, their music on, and they give it their all. This is their place where they don't think about being moms and baseball moms and all those things. So anyhow, I hope you enjoy it.
Leslie was like calling me while I'm at the gym when she says, "Good job. Workout partner. We don't work out at the same time. You're my babysitter."
So we had a great workout with Linda today. We are officially wrapping it up. Amazing as always. And we'll be here 3 more days this week. Yeah,
Linda,
4 days.
plug your Instagram, your website. I know you do an amazing 21-day reset. Like, talk about that.
All right, you guys, I'm going to tell you that the gym is 1 hour of the day. It's the other 23 hours that are more important. And they're obviously doing it because they're eating right. You have to have good fuel to work out in here. So, Led by Linda is my Instagram. ledbylinda.com is my email. And I do something really cool. It's starting next week. It's a 21-day reset that has everything you need. This is 32 years for me that I've been training. And you guys, I'm going to be 53 years old with 3 kids, and I'm a grandma too. But it's all about taking care of yourself, self-care, every single day. You do you first.
Yes. Thank you, Linda.
You got it. Thank you.
So much. All right.
All right.